So in the last video, we added our images. We allowed the user to choose which images, and everything works well here. So in this video, let's add our data to Firebase. So let's go ahead and do that. So for that, let's come back to our lib here, new directory. Let's create a model, and then right click here, and then let's create our first model class, which will be our user model. Let's say class user model. Then here let's create some variables. So first we'll have a string UID, and then let's just copy this a few more times. So here next we'll have name, and then we'll have a profile pic, and then we are going to have a phone number, then we are going to have maybe about me, and then next let's get is online. So this will be our boo. Let's copy these two again. So here we'll have the last scene. Then here we're gonna have date added, or let's say date joined. I think that's it for now. Then let's go ahead and create a constructor. This will be required this dot UID, this dot name, this dot profile pic, this dot phone. Let's change this to a lowercase. We can move this down. We have required this dot about me, then required this dot last scene. It's required this dot date joined, required this dot this should be is online, is online. Let's move this back. So that's our constructor, and let's also create the toMap method. We can say map. So it's a string dynamic, then toMap. This will return our. So here we can say UID, which will be our UID. But let's close this out. Let's just go to our constants class, and then let's create some constants here. So the first one will be our UID, which will be our UID. And then let's just copy this a few more times. Let's just do one more time. There's more of the things that we need. So let's say about me. We'll say about me, and then let's also add we need our users database reference. So let's say users, and also let's say user images for our Firebase storage reference, user images. For now, let's have these constants here, then we can close it out. Let's come back here. So instead of saying it like that, well, let's say constants dot UID, like that. And then let's just continue. We can copy this a few more times. Like that. And then let's continue. Here we have our name, which is name. Okay, this is our toMap method, and then let's also create our from map. So we say factory, we get our user model, and then let's say dot from, we name it as from map, like that. Then let's get our map, and then string dynamic, then we'll get our data. Then down here, let's return our user model, this one here. Let's format the code. Okay, so here on the UID we'll say data, and then at the field called constants dot UID, or we return an empty string. Then we can do the same here. So let's just copy that and then paste it here, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here. Here we'll say name, say profile pic, phone, about me, then last seen, since and then date joined. Here we say is online, since this is a boolean. Instead of an empty string, we're going to say false. So this is our user model class. We can go ahead and close it. And then next, let's come back to our user information screen. So here, let's create our method for saving the user to database. Let's come back here. Down here, let's say store user data to Firestore. We can make our method down here. So first of all, let's go back to our authentication, and here let's create a method for storing our image to Firebase storage and then getting the download URL. So let's create that method. It's going to be the future method. So this method will, let's say, store image to Firestore and get download URL.